You know, there's something very special about seeing a scary movie in a movie theater. Sure, you can appreciate a nice scary movie at home, but when you're in a movie theater, in a dark place with strangers, and you're all screaming at the same time at the same things, you also then tend to giggle after you've screamed because you're embarrassed that the other people sitting next to you heard you scream. And so it creates this communal experience.
A horror film sort of in the cinema transcends just being a film. I think it becomes an event.
A collective experience.
Yeah, it's almost like being on a roller coaster.
My favorite scary movie in the last couple of years was Get Out, because not only was it brilliantly made, but you know, it touched on something that was going on socially in the context of our society. A truly remarkable and original film.
I haven't seen A Quiet Place yet, but my son saw it and said, easily top 3 movies of all time.
Oh.
So that's a pretty high bar.
You know, there's a lot of horror thriller films that I grew up on, you know, that I loved, you know, Rosemary's Baby being one of the great ones. The first Alien was really more of a horror movie than a space science fiction movie. But, you know, for me, the one that really stayed in my mind was Brian De Palma's movie, Dressed to Kill. That movie just freaked me out when I was a kid. And I thought about that movie a lot when I was making Bad Samaritan.
I love going back to Hitchcock all the time. That first third of Psycho is about as perfect as anything ever gets, I think. Not that the final 2/3 are bad, not saying that, Hitch. So, yeah, I do quite like that. That's part of what appealed to me about this, actually. There's a sort of, it's definitely in a Hitchcockian tradition.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.